Are we back at it once again? Homegrown Radio. I'm Chuck Dizzle,
Yep,
DJ Head up in here. Yeah, I mean, you know, West Coast and all that good shit, man. Real 92.3. We got one of the homegrown homies in the building with us right now, man. A voice in the streets, doing his thing, setting his own empire, and it's a pleasure to have the young homie Kee Riches join us right now, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. Appreciate y'all having me, man. You feel me? Long time coming.
Man, first of all, happy belated birthday.
Appreciate you.
You was going up, man, and you stay in the studio, you stay working. For the folks that aren't familiar with Kee Riches, man, who are you? Where do you hail from? Give them that brief introduction into who you are and your lifestyle, bro.
I'm Kee Riches, you feel me? I'm from Compton, my side, you feel me? We call it Compton. Music, clothing, my clothing line, Kee Rich is real big around LA right now. I've been pushing my line and my music for like a cool minute right now. Big face in not only my city, but like LA in general, as far as when it comes to like events and music, like give backs to the community and stuff like that. So you feel me, just all around like your regular LA, you feel me, kind of dude.
I'm glad you brought that up because I remember talking to you on the phone about, you know, your giveaways and your charity and stuff like that. You had a big one over the holidays too. I mean, but you said it was something you do all the time. It wasn't necessarily special for this past holiday, correct?
Yeah, no, it's not something like where I just thought like, oh, this Christmas, like this something that I'm gonna do. Like it's something that we do like just annually. Like if we think of something and it's good, like this year we just had a idea to do like an Easter egg hunt for the kids this year, like just random. So like if it go good this year, then we for sure gonna come back for the second one next year, and then we just gonna keep it going, you know. And then it turned into stuff for them to look forward to.
How did you pull off the first one? Like, was it because, you know, you just felt the need to give back, or did you partner with somebody, or was it just like you motivated to do it because of where you come from?
My first actual, well, you talking about the toy drive. So my first actual toy drive, it was my own idea. Like it was just something that I wanted to do just because it was something that I had never seen done, and it was something that I feel like fits my character. And it's just something that, like, you know, just came off the top of my head. Like, let's just do this. So I spit it like to a few friends. I partnered with 2 other people, and we put like all our own money, all our own thought into it, and just made it happen that day. And then after that, we've done like 2 or 3 more since then. So it's like 2, 3 years in now with the Christmas givebacks.
Now, when you say your character, man, kind of give people a deep dive into that. Like, people that may not know you, like why is that something that if somebody in the city knows, they're like, oh man, that's easy. Kee Riches does that. But you mentioned that this is a part of your personality. So when you say that, like, what does that mean? Like, are you really into the kids? Is it like really community based? Like, how would people know that that's your style and that's you?
Like as far as just me, like growing up, I always had like a real soft spot for like kids growing up, because I feel like everybody feel like their childhood rough, you feel me? But I felt like personally mine was. So just as far as before I have my own like kids and stuff like that, it was always everybody else kids who was around me, or like the neighborhood kids who was around me. Like even kids that I hung out with, like, you know, I look out for others before I look out for myself, or while I'm looking out for myself, you feel me? So when it came to like having a purpose with what I was doing as far as like music and clothing and being a face in my city, or just like LA in general, it was like, what are you gonna leave behind? Like, and what are you gonna, like, you feel me? Who's gonna carry it on for you? Like, you feel me? And that's who's coming after me. Like, of course, y'all and whoever is like in my age group or like around my era is gonna keep me alive and all that, but who's really gonna push my message and like everything that I stood for in my movement is who come after me.
Right.
So you feel me? I gotta give them an example of what's going on. Like, you feel me? And what I want to set, the trends I want to set in my, like, you feel me, in my community.
Do you feel like somebody was like that for you? Like when you say all this, you want to be that example for somebody. automatically, who do you think of when you place that example for you? Like when you were growing up, you were like, oh man, they did something in the city, or this person, I saw them in the neighborhood giving away toys and backpacks, and I kind of want to be that light to the next generation. Is there somebody?
Nah, not really.
That's why he. That's
Not
why
who I
he,
feel.
he
So
wanted.
is that part of the driving force behind it? Because it was like a lack
It's like
thereof.
it's like something that I want to bring up, like something that I want to make like more relevant, but I also want to make it like common though, like
Mhm.
with like how the feeling is for it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like, okay, we got to do this because it's something that everybody doing, but
It's an
like just
obligation.
wake up one day, okay, well I want to do this, and it don't have to all be the same things. That's where you get the creativity from. That's where you see the difference though, when people who
Mhm.
mean it and people who just want to like just do something just to do it. I
Yeah.
done did like drives with backpacks, like stuff kids backpacks up with different school supplies, all type of stuff. Like just regular drives, like or just I didn't even have ideas just to do like events for them, just to like have something to do, like go to the drive-in or something like that.
Mhm.
So it's just like it's whatever you put in your mind to, like how you put in your mind to the situation, you know?
Hey, I want to get into some of the music because I think you are incredibly talented as far as like your style and the way you do your music. And what I'm more impressed by though is kind of like your output. Like you put out a lot of music. Like
Yeah,
you put a lot of music out, and for you to be on your own and doing your own thing with your own movement and etc. Like that's kind of impressive, especially being young and kind of just finding your way through the game with no like real mentorship, leadership, no like no real backing like that. So
yeah.
is there anything or anybody that you look at that kind of that you do look at to guide you through the game as far as watching somebody's moves, taking a blueprint from somebody else, a rapper, a mogul, an executive, anything like that?
Um, I paid a lot of attention to Nipsey Hussle.
As you should.
His not only his success, but like a lot of the places where I feel like he failed. And well, I wouldn't say failed, but the things that he hadn't mastered yet.
Like what? I never heard that take before.
Well, this is one thing that I paid attention to that I link into myself now because I'm at that stage now that he did end up mastering. But one of the things that I paid attention to was just like the sound of the music, like what's being pushed in the music, like how the music grew. You
Mhm.
feel me? Like just every album was always it was something new, and you see like slowly him turning himself, because at first the industry like shied away from him. Like you feel me? It's
Mhm.
too much gang banging. Like they don't want that. They not tripping on that. But that's who he was. You feel me? So he pushed that. That's like
Mhm.
the whole swag. That's everything. That's just like the slogan. But it ain't selling out gang banging.
Mhm.
Like you feel me? It's really being for the culture and like for your hood and where you from. Like you feel me? So you don't get rid of it just to please somebody, but you slowly die it down, or you find newer ways to like put it into your music. So that made my mind open up just with that. But it was a failure with, to me, it was a failure with how fast he learned how to do that.
Mm.
You're saying so he missed the mark on dialing down or turning down the music as far as the temperament of it?
I think he missed one of the marks. I don't think he missed the mark because he was able to do it, but I think he missed one of the marks. Like it's different times. I feel like you destined to do what you're supposed to do, but you could push that button and it's like a like skip. You feel me? Like, okay,
Mhm.
I did this right now at this perfect time, so now I'm gonna be right here. But sometimes you miss them opportunities and you don't know, but it's just for you to learn more, you know?
That's interesting. I never heard that perspective before.
But I got to learn that off him though. So it was something that really like hit me. So now, like, I'm early in the game. So I could adapt that to myself early. Like, you feel me? Don't
Mhm.
get too caught up just trying to, you feel me, let everybody know what I got going on or where I'm from and all this. Like you feel me?
Now, one of the things that you did adopt from the late great Nip was that $100 mixtape. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I feel like that was really successful to how you applied and push your movement. And hell, you still selling to this day from broke to rich. And I love how you kind of like keep your gas on that or your foot on the gas with that. Talk about why it's important to not kind of like hesitate or go back on that. I mean, like you're finding creative ways to not only push that, but find different ways to still market a project that you put out damn near a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right. The importance of me to of From Broke to Rich was like From Broke to Rich was a project that I dropped when I really had like eyes on me. Like I felt like I had the right eyes on me to drop something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that project was bigger than what it dropped as. So I was pushing album of the year with when I dropped that project. Like that was the big thing that I was pushing with the hashtag. Like every time I posted it, it was album of the year, like album of the year. Because I had felt so strongly about the tape that I just felt like that this how I'm supposed to push it. Like you feel me? As strong as I feel about it. So once it did so well and the intro to the song did so well, that took me to so many different places and just opened up so many new doors that I just decided, why not? We just gonna start from right here now. Like,
Right.
we didn't push through all these other levels and people notice me from different songs or different projects, but this project right here, like this is something about this project. Exactly. So we just gonna push it like with From Broke to Rich. And it was just perfect. Like the title, the cover, like everything. It's just like it's real iconic. So
yeah,
just build on it. Like, like why not build on it?
Was it something from the beginning you were like, look, I'm gonna sell this for $100? Boom, 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 boom.
Nah, the project was out. And
okay.
I had an idea. Okay, so when I first started making music, I was recording myself just in a garage, like off a laptop, music, like headphones and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to school and I would download all my songs on the CDs. I'd burn them all on the CDs and make like the cover and everything, like when I would drop mixtapes. See, these are mixtapes y'all don't even know about. They not even online.
It's the street.
Like
yeah,
that.
The streets know about them though. Yeah.
Strictly for the streets. Like, you feel me? But I take the tapes to school and stuff like that. So I was big into like the old school game. Like, I don't know if you ever seen me tweet. Like, it's an old tweet I did like a long time ago. And I was saying, it's a lot of rappers right now that if we was back in the 2000s, like when you had to go and physically pass your tapes out, like, you feel me, to get plays, they wouldn't be getting played right now. Cause the internet is just like, you feel me, so it's so much clout and all like type of stuff going on. It's easy to get, like, you feel me, a viral song or something like that. But when you got to go person to person, you feel me, it'll make it a little bit harder. I had the idea to do the hard copies for the tape. And then with the tape coming, I already told you I felt so special about the tape that I wanted to do it special. I said, why not $100? You feel me?
He said, why not $100?
No,
why not $100?
Mm-hmm.
Nip did it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Yep.
Not trying to count your pockets, bro. But I just for the motivation, scientific research about, off the top of your head, how many hard copies you think you got in the streets right now off of that?
Probably like a good 70.
Damn.
That's
by now.
Crazy.
It's been like what? It been like hard copies for like a year now.
That's crazy,
like 70,
bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
Over time, I had some people that just wanted to buy them just because like they just respected it. Like, you feel me? Like I respect the hustle, bro. Like, you from here, like you from where I'm from. Like, I just want to get this to you. Like, huh?
When I think From Broke to Rich is definitely like a favorite of mine as far as like a body. It's a few songs on there. Like, you know me, I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's a few songs on there I could have did without, but one of them that stood out to me was Clear My Chest. Is that the name of it? And it was it's the acapella song, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the song's just acapella, and that shit stood out to me because I haven't heard somebody take that approach. I'm pretty sure somebody else has done it, but I haven't paid attention to anybody doing that since the old DMX albums when he would put the prayer on the album. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you go back that far, but
I got that shit from YG.
Oh, for real?
I got that shit from the old YG mixtapes.
Which one?
Yep.
Damn. That is on Just Read Up, huh?
It's on Just Read Up. Yeah, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So you was like, so you were intentional with that. I'm gonna do one when you.
I'm gonna do one song, no beat, just acapella. I'm
crazy.
gonna just go, like, you feel me?
So
And then when
you
I
wrote
dropped
it
that,
like I'm gonna do this acapella,
I didn't
or
write it.
oh shit,
I don't write no music.
Kee, come on, man. What the fuck?
No, I
I don't
swear
know
to
what that
God.
means. What are you talking about?
What you mean? What I'm talking about?
What are you
Hey,
talking?
man.
You don't write no
Since
music?
like 2016, 17, I haven't wrote no song. Like none of them songs for Broke to Rich. None of that is written down.
So
Nowhere.
hold on.
So you write in your head then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. When you did you find that it was easier for you to create that way, or was it like, nah, fuck this, I gotta show these niggas I can do this shit with no pen?
Okay, look, you know it's crazy. Rucci and them Rucci got on here and said that they got the give backs and all that from me. I got freestyling from them.
Wow,
For real.
that's dope.
I was like, I'm like fresh out of high school. We used to go to the Z Room a lot. And this one they first started freestyling. So they just, like, you feel me? Like when it came to music, that was like my first big like welcome in. Like they group welcomed me in when they was Bass Squad. They welcomed me in like just like, you feel me, as my family, and you feel me, my friends, like, you feel me, Boss Man, my cousin. So, you know, it was just good to be around them, like, you feel me, musically and inspirationally. Before and right after rest in peace, Sean Mack died.
Sean Mack, yep.
Yeah. You feel me? So I got to see and, like, you feel me, visualize and just be around like a lot, just being with them. But it was just one night in the studio, they told me, like, nah, like, you're not going in the booth with your phone. Like, you feel me, leave your phone out. Like, and just go in there.
Yeah.
I just went in there, and at first I never thought about it like I could go in there and just punch in like bar for bar for bar for bar for bar and just go like that. I'm thinking like, damn, like, you feel me, I gotta get in here and just like spit like a whole 16 off the top of my head, like.
Right.
But nah, it was smooth, and then like just after that, I just kind of like fell in love with like the art of that. Like I felt like it was more pure, like making my music like that. Like instead of just sitting there and just like really thinking about what I was finna say and write, it just came naturally, like, you feel me, off the top of my head. So
It's kind of like a level of like you said, taking the is forcing you to do something different. Still sharp and still, you know what I'm saying, with you and other people in the booth. So it's like a competition type of thing without being a competition. And it's allowing you like to just really be true to your art and say, man, fuck it, this is the first thing that come to my mind versus, all right, nah, that don't look right or that don't sound right. It's like, it's already out there. It's kind of like similar to that's when we do radio. I was telling Head when some of the shows that I do, I was like, there's this one show where I'm glad I don't have to record shit. I can just go straight live because I don't sit there. I don't have to worry about, oh, did it sound good or did I mess up on my words? I can just go all the way through, and it helps with our show and our podcast. Like even this, there's no, all right, wait, hold on, let's stop. It's just all the way through, and it's the purest organic. So that shit resonates for sure.
Have you ever? So how do you remember your shit if you don't necessarily like? Like, do you remember? You remember, like, say you go in there, you do 2 bars. Then you write the next 2 in your mind or whatever. You record the next 2 bars. How do you remember the first bar you wrote after the song is done?
I'm listening to it like back to back so much that it just become like repetitive. So I'm learning it as I'm rapping it.
You know, it's interesting that you say you don't write. I've been telling rappers and artists for years to record their music like they're performing on stage. No paper, no phone, like just get in your mind and it's you and the mic. So now you get rid of all of the filler words, the and, the all that.
And you get rid of hesitation because you're sitting there reading, like you reading it like off of a piece of paper. So it's like sometimes you stumbling over words just because you reading them, like, you know. But with just going off the top of your head, it ain't no, like, it's just stumbling if you can't think of what's next, like, you know, and then you fix that.
That's interesting. Now, I remember not too long ago I hit you up about the auto-tune from Atlanta project. And is that you just kind of experimenting with sounds, with a different sound, a different feel, a different vibe? Because the rest of the shit, like I know you did the Boss collab, I think, and then but from Broke to Rich, but for the most part, like your shit has got a real street element to it, like, you know. It's authentic, it's gritty, it's kind of like raw street shit.
Yeah.
But then the auto tune from Atlanta, like you still saying some gritty shit, but it's in melody, and you incorporate a lot different sonics into it. Is that a lane you trying to like go dive into all the way, or you just kind of fucking with?
It is a lane that I'm like halfway in. Like I got my foot in like both lanes really. Like I got Tell Me,
man.
of course, which is like an all auto tune song. And then I got songs like Hood Day from Broke to Rich, like different songs like that where I'm really rapping and like, you feel me, you really see like the other side of me, like, but, and then I got some songs where they both together, like, you feel me, where I sing on the hook and rap on the verses. So I feel like it just gives people like different moods of me, like, you feel me, like if somebody want to go play Kee Riches, like they could just throw me on shuffle, like, you feel me, or whatever mood you feeling, it's gonna come on.
Gotcha.
So like, you feel me, I just be having fun.
I'm saying as far as diving into the world of doing whole bodies of work, like
just in melody.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, because that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I could get into that because like just auto tune from Atlanta was really just on some. I flew to Atlanta just to like be with my cousin. I know he got the studio out there. We've been rocking like that for like a couple years. Like, you feel me? We fly out, he fly out. We work. Like, you feel me? We spend time. That's how we spend time together. Like, you feel me? That's how we bond. I went out there and I was staying at his house. And I was trying to perfect my mixing and mastering, like, you feel me, well, really just my engineering on myself, because I've been recording myself too since I've been like, you feel me, just freestyling and everything. I've been trying to get real, like, hands-on with everything. So I sat down while I was in ATL, and when I recorded that first song, the intro to the tape, it just went. I was just kind of bored one night. I sat down there, smoked, like, you feel me, got high, ended up recording a song. And then I said, this that auto tune from Atlanta. And then boom, it just clicked like in my head, like, all right, well, while I'm in Atlanta, I'm finna just make a whole tape. Like, you feel me, all auto tune from Atlanta, like, you feel me, while I'm in Atlanta. And I just knocked the tape out. I made a song a night every day that I was in Atlanta. And I dropped the tape before I left Atlanta.
That's crazy. I have a tweet I want to read you, and I would like your input on this. So this is a tweet from Kee Riches. And this tweet says, "I'm top 5 out of LA. Let's argue." Now, I think I asked you about this shit before.
On live.
On live. So, what prompted that tweet, and why is that tweet a fact?
I was just thinking, like, you know, one morning, and I just felt like I had to say what I had to say, like, you know.
That shit is a conversation starter, bro. You already know that shit, dog.
And
you know it's gonna get people like on your head, huh?
He's like, I'm finna kick up some dust.
Let me
and what makes it a fact is just that nobody denied me. Then nobody denied me. I had no negative comments on Instagram or Twitter. Like, you feel me? I couldn't find out a negative comment. Everybody, even if I'm not in everybody top 5, I know who fuck with me and who rock with me really rock with me because they went up. Yeah. And that's all that mattered to me.
Okay, there you go.
I love that, bro. I love that because again, we're all about speaking shit to an existence. We're all about being intentional about, you know, our thoughts. And the thing is, if you don't believe in yourself, how are you gonna give room for somebody else to believe in you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I kind of want to switch gears for a quick second because you know, you're incredibly talented. We talked about that. You know, you got the music flooding the streets. You're an entrepreneur. You know, you said you love the kids. How at this point, right? You don't have any kids.
Nah.
How at this point has no young lady tried to trap you at this point? I don't understand. You being an entertainer, you rap, you from the city, you ain't got no kids, dog. How you ain't got trapped this whole time?
Nah, man. I'm waiting on the right one.
Oh, this nigga right here. Look at him. You see this guy, I'm waiting on the right one. Now, I feel you, but I'm saying a lot of individuals be waiting on the right one, and then it just don't happen that way. But I'm saying, let me ask you this: are you super precautious when it comes to that? Like, I want to be very intentional when I have kids.
Here we go.
No, I'm not gonna say I want to be intentional when I have kids. Like, I ain't like scared to have no kid right now. Like, I have a kid right now, but just like I'ma know, like you feel me, when it's the time, like you feel me, God gonna let me know, like
Yeah, that pregnancy test gonna let you know too. When she hits you up like, hey, I'm late. This shit gonna be crazy. Now I'm just surprised because I mean, stereotypically we can talk about that, like especially within the business that we in, it just happens like that. So I commend you. I commend you for when you talked about it. You said you earlier you were talking about how like you want to make sure that you're right when you do have kids, and I'm like, damn, I'm just surprised that you ain't a daddy by now.
Yeah, nah, cause I already know, like you already know what happened with, like you feel me, our color, like you feel me, it's a whole daddy thing, like you feel me already. So I can't join that band because I was already in the band, like you feel me, from as a kid, like you feel me, from the kid perspective. So I know how the kid perspective is. So I don't even want to see, like I could tell what the dad perspective is, like you feel me. I don't that ain't my MO. Like you feel me, I don't even get down like that.
You now I want you to talk about your label too, man, because I mean that's one thing we didn't mention about. You got a lot of artists that rock with you as well. I was doing a handwritten LA show, and a couple of your artists was performing at that particular night as well, man. Talk about the label situation that you got in addition to everything else, and you putting on for other artists.
Yeah, you feel me? Y'all know me, I'm all independent. It's just me and my manager, my big bro, you feel me? We just do everything all independent, you feel me? He got his label, he getting established right now. And I got mine that's established, you feel me? It's the same as the clothing, Get Rich, you feel me? We running it all under the same name. I got my artist Sambo, Mac G, they was both performing at the show. You feel me? They making noise, they own noise. Like you feel me? That's what I got them on right now. Just going to get their own sound, and you feel me? Reach out to their own. Like you feel me? I could reach out to y'all for them, but what would that do for them?
Exactly, and that's what I loved about that. It was like I found out after the fact. I was like, oh, these things hard. Wait, wait a minute. You fuck with Kee? Oh shit! Okay, and I'm connecting the dots like that.
I don't want them to be get rich artists, like you feel me. They're Sambo, Mac G. You feel me? I got my artist KG Hustle, my cousin who I was just talking about, Von Don, is signed to my label. He has his own label also, but that's what I push though with my label though. I want everybody who comes to my label to end up building their own brand out of me.
Like, do you think that there is a little bit of like? Because I feel you, I'm with everybody becoming a boss and kind of having their own shit. But also, you do want to kind of move as a unit, right? Like you can have that approach, or you can have the no limit approach, where it's like nigga, everybody rolling with the tank. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why do you want to? Why is it important for you to say, okay, go get your own shine, do your own thing, versus all right, let's come under this umbrella and just all push Get Rich?
Because you can't keep everybody happy. Like when you got a lot of artists, like how I do, because it's not a business thing with me. Like you feel me? It ain't no contracts, no paperwork. It's all family. Like you feel me? So it's more of me just promoting them to the world. Like you feel me? I got a platform that I'm building that's building faster than theirs. So right now I'm pushing them out. Like you feel me? I'm the one that's the gate. Like you feel me? I got the gate open right now. So y'all go. Everybody go. Y'all go do your own thing. You feel me? And then when the next gate ready to open, I'm gonna go open it for y'all too, or whoever gonna open that gate. Like you feel me? You never know who you let through might open the next gate for you. You feel me? So it's more important to me that they do their own thing other than us doing everything together, because we not a group. Like you feel me? We not like a boy band or nothing like that. Like, you feel me? Everybody their own person. Like you know. Everybody do the same interview, but separate like you feel me? Separate interviews.
Hey,
like you feel me? It ain't nobody on the back burner, nobody nothing, because it's all your own grind. Like you feel me? What you want to do, but you got that name, you got my platform, you got me, whatever you need from me. You feel me? And I just feel like that's how the labels and everything should work. Like you feel me? I don't feel like it should be like, no, you have to push this. Like you have to. I wouldn't mind if they had their own like labels and they was just pushing their own labels instead of pushing Get Rich. That's what I want. You feel me? Really? But yeah, I just feel like that's how shit should work.
From your perspective, right? Being somebody that's out, pushing your line, independent and musically inclined, you tapped into the streets. What do you think is holding LA back from being on top of the music game?
really, I just feel like it's a bunch of politics. Like it's a bunch of unnecessary politics. Uh, it's a lot of people pretending to be what they not,
Mhm.
and it's just a lot of like fake fake shit going on. Like you feel me?
Mhm.
And then everybody real concerned with like social media. You know, like I don't feel like it should be about that. I feel like it should just be about the streets. Like who got the streets for real? Like if you could sell a mixtape in stores, like you feel me? If Tommy the Clown playing your shit, like you feel me? That's dope. Like you feel me? But like they paying for streams. You feel me?
Got you.
So
But I feel like with any, I guess, how can I put it? There's always going to be room for manipulation in anything, right?
right,
When it comes to the stream, social media, um, and I feel like even to the degree in the streets, there's some kind of manipulation that can be applied in that as well.
yeah, that's
It's
for
it's
sure.
it's still though, it's still using whatever outlets and platforms that you got to kind of flood your shit and do what you got to do.
Right,
I hear you, but I think that's one of the misconceptions that kind of got to be talked out, because
right.
I think sometimes that may discourage somebody from wanting to hop on social when it's like, yo,
Mhm.
social may not be your shit, or it may not be this person's shit, but it's this
Right.
person's vehicle to do their
No, it's
thing.
for sure. It's for sure something to be used. But when I say that, I mean like as far as getting sucked into like unnecessary politics and like and stuff like
Mhm.
that come with like social media. Like social media, as far as like promotion and branding and using it for that, is
Mhm.
like exactly what it's for. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
But that's what it's for. You feel me? Some
Got
people
it.
go to the extras and like do a little bit too much with social media. But like you feel me, to each his own again with that.
Right.
But I really don't feel like there's no exact problem with LA. I feel like every city has their own problems. I feel like everybody needs to stop worrying about what the problem in LA is, because I feel
Mhm.
like if everybody just go get to it, it ain't gonna be no problem. Like they just gonna look at the West like, all right, they all working. Like you feel me? It's certain people who work together. If somebody don't want to work with you, they don't want to work with you. Like you feel me? I think that was you had that had told me you like the fact that most of my songs was like just me. Like it wasn't like too many like
Yeah.
features or like a gang of people on one song.
I think that that's dope, but I also think that the camaraderie amongst y'all generation, the new generation of,
Right.
I think is
Bar
fucking.
none by anybody. It's bar none like
It's got
superior
to
right
be
now.
close, bro, because
Yeah.
a lot of that, like you said, it'd be politics, it'd be this person and his big homie, and it'd be a lot of bullshit that get in the way of greatness.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who you are, where you from. I want greatness.
We want to just put it together. You feel me? We want to just
Yeah.
keep it all like you feel me, business, all music, and just go crazy. Like you feel me?
Do you care about like accolades? Do you care to ever win a Grammy? Do you care to get any kind of BET award? Do you care about, having a Billboard top 10 record? Do you care
Or
about?
hell, even being mentioned on like some of these lists.
The list and stuff don't really like be bothering me or like getting to me and stuff like that. Like the current stuff and like just a little stuff like that. But winning like a Grammy, BT, like that's all like, yeah, that's stuff like that I didn't like dreamed of before.
Mm.
But I'm not gonna be like pressed over it or stressed over it. Like you feel me? If it come, it come. If it don't, like I know it's a gang of other accomplishments that I could like, you feel me, go and get.
Got you.
And it just be dope. Like sometimes to me when people like tap in with me, like you feel me,
Mm.
like people that I was listening to or like used to listen to as a kid, like just like if they hit me up and be like, oh, like your music dope, like you feel me, that'd be cool to me. Like you feel me, that'd be the type of stuff that I'd be enjoying.
Who's
Has
who's
that ever,
people that's tapped in with you?
Problem,
Yeah.
problem hit me up. Who else? It been like a gang of people in the past. I can't even think, bro. Like just like
eh, that shit
it
gonna
was
come to you
different.
right after we hop off too. You be like, oh nigga, I forgot about.
Like even people that I know though, like it was different when Jay Worthy started like embracing me more, like as my big bro, like you feel me, looking out for me like that. Um, I done ran into a lot of people like in the street, like and they knew who I was too. DJ V, what's that? It's VIP, right?
Yep.
That
Yeah,
was Nick.
yes, DJ.
DJ. Yep, he hit me up on Instagram before. Just like different people.
That's dope.
So my wife is kind of mad at you. I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. She mad that I wear the fuck out that sweatsuit that I copped off you. She like, nigga, can you put on another goddamn sweatsuit? You always rocking these sweats, man. But I say that to say the product is good, man. Like, and I fuck with you, and I came and pulled up on you and got some merch. Not only just for the support, but the shit was, it was comfy to the motherfucker. So just want to let you know, my wife's kind of upset with you because she's always like, yo, all right, I get it. Let's get rich. Let's get rich.
Hey, Kee Rich, I don't care where you from, but you don't want no problem with his wife. His wife is a thug. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to get you a new one.
Man, I gotta pull up on you, grab another one, man. Cause she hot. She like, yo, okay, yeah, I get it. I just find another one. God damn it. But yeah, I had to show support for the love. Now, now you got so many projects out there, bro. Like, how is there like a strategy or a method that you have? Like, let's say top of the year, 2020, 2021, or whatever
Hell
year
no,
you start off with.
Firing, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm looking at this like, drop something 29 days ago, drop something 2 months ago, drop something a year ago, drop something 19. Do you have a strategy when it comes to dropping music?
Finished, that's when it come out.
That's it?
Nah, it ain't when I'm finished. That's when it come out. But it's something like that though. It is something like that. Like, I just be knowing like it's time to drop this song, or like it's time to put a project together.
I can look through our text thread right now, bro, and it's like on 4 different occasions. You like, yo, I'm dropping a project. I'm dropping a project. I'm like, damn, dog, you got 4 projects in 3 months. I love the fact that you flood the streets like that. But for you, is it like you said, you structure it out? No, that's good. People gotta know. But is it a rhyme or reason to it when you actually release the projects?
For the big projects, like from broke to rich, raised off Rosecrans, get rich 2, and all them big projects, and for the project that I'm about to drop, it's rollouts and everything. Like, it's rollouts and everything invested. Like, for the EPs and like all the little stuff like just that I'll just be like throwing out there. Like, it just be like when I'm bored, or like I'll just throw it out there for the people. Like,
when it's Tuesday, like, I'm dropping an EP. Fuck it, the Tuesday EP is coming out.
Nah, for real. Sometimes I just be sitting in a car bored, like, damn, I think I'm gonna drop some music today. Like, let me go listen to some songs.
Hey, how do you get rid of songs? Like, is there things that don't make it to the EPs, or things that you don't throw out there, or it's all fair game? Everything's out there.
It's like it's a gang of music. Sometimes it's like, nah, they not ready to hear this yet. Like, you gotta put this up. Like, they gotta wait like another month for this. Or like a year for this. Like, it's music that's locked up. It's music that's old that I just ain't never got mixed or was never ready to drop. References, all type of songs. Like, you feel me? It's songs that the beats used or the features not gonna be good, or like, you feel me? Whatever. Like, it's just all type of music laying around.
That's that.
All right. He said, have you ever deleted a song? Is there any sessions that you like, nah, this ain't work. It ain't coming out, deleting the whole session? Or do you just let it marinate and get to it? I'm just
gonna keep it. I might like it later. Mm-hmm. It might have just not sounded right to me in a moment, but it was me, like, it was God speaking through me. Like, you feel me? Sometimes in my songs, I do like find myself like foreshadowing something that'll happen like later. You feel me? So it just be like, it don't be the right time, but later when I listen to it, it'll be like, okay, like that made sense why I made this song. Like, you know what I mean? And then it'll make sense to me, and then I either want to drop it or not drop it.
Hey, we do this thing called Curbside Confessions on the show, where we talk about crazy Uber stories, or you ever had a crazy story with a Postmate delivery or Uber Eats or anything like that. Has you have any crazy Uber stories or any kind of food delivery story?
Nah, probably like the craziest Uber story I got. I think he pulled up on me smoking.
When he pulled up and you
when got he pulled up, he already had the wood fired up. Like he was the homie.
Did he at least Did he at least offer you some, or it was like,
yeah,
nah?
he asked me if I wanted to hit it and all that. I'm
For
like,
real?
nah, bro, like, you feel me? I'm straight.
Now that's you, bro.
And he just dropped me off at the house. Yeah, he took me back to the crib. I'm straight.
Is this pre-COVID or
this pre-COVID? This
okay,
pre-COVID.
all right. I was like, hey, you can't play.
But I was just straight, like, you feel me? He had dreads. It was kind of like dirty in the car. I was like, straight.
He said it was kind of dirty in the car.
Straight.
That's nah, bro, you got it. Now we also do something called homegrown hotspots, man. If you're playing tour guide in the city, man, what's one food spot that people got to pull up on if you lead them there?
It's Kee Riches recommended.
Yeah.
They gotta go to Tams. They gonna want to go there anyway.
Which Tams?
Man, come on, stop playing with me.
I'm just saying.
You know which one I'm talking about, man.
I know. The people don't.
We're gonna be right there on Rosecrans Central, man.
Okay, talk about it.
You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie, this is a loaded question. I'm gonna just throw it at you anyway. What city you rep?
I'm from Compton.
Okay, just want you to say it loud and clear.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw Game was on Clubhouse recently.
Yep, he said he was a best rapper.
There ain't nobody in Compton out rapping the Game. Thoughts?
That's how he's supposed to think.
Hey, Kee Riches said he top 5 out of LA. Fuck Compton. He said
that's what I'm saying.
Hey man.
I'm top 1 in Compton.
There it is. Kee Riches.
There it is. Hey,
you heard that?
Hey, if you don't believe it, nobody else will. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This nigga, you wrapping up, my nigga? He's like, man, fuck this.
Nah. I was trying to
get my
shit. All right, so we do this thing. He's like, all right, my niggas, I'm
hey,
fuck this shit.
Where my keys?
I'm done. Is we done? Is we finished? No. Okay. So we try to be real intentional. We try to be, talk about our thoughts because we know thoughts are things, man. What's one thing that Kee Riches has to do before the year ends? The year can't end without Kee Riches doing what?
Damn, this year can't end without me. Yeah, I gotta drop my project.
No, you gonna drop 17 of them motherfuckers.
Nah. I'm talking about the project, like the one. Like, you feel me? I gotta drop that one. It's gonna be like 80 EPs, like in between. But
he's like, we're gonna get that one out.
That one project.
Do you have a name for that project as of right now?
Yeah. That project is gonna be called 1342.
1342. Okay.
Address? Is that your address? What was the 13?
Nah. 1342. Both sides of my hood, basically. So 142nd Street is basically representing one side, and 134th Street is representing the other side. So you put them together, you feel me? You got 1342.
Gotcha.
Bring both worlds together. I love that, man. I love it.
That's what's up.
Is there anything we didn't mention that you want to make sure the world knows? Kee Riches, I'm glad you got a chance to chop it up with the homegrown homies, man. This is kind of long overdue. So tell the people something that you want them to know that we haven't talked about.
My website, shopgetrich.com. You feel me? Y'all can go buy y'all Get Rich apparel, shop with me, buy the $100 copy of From Broke to Rich. Let me think. Instagram, you feel me? Y'all can find me, Kee Riches, KeeRiches. That's my Instagram, man. Twitter. That's pretty much it, though.
If anybody got one of them old mixtapes, man, I want to hear an old Kee Riches mixtape that ain't on any streaming platforms, man. Do you have any on deck, or is it just like just out and about?
I think I got some like locked up around somewhere. I know for sure a couple people that went to high school with me got some copies though. They didn't send me like some pictures, like they still got them and whatnot.
You gotta put that a part of the merch bundle, bro. Like a classic project, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's $140.
I had some loaded great beats.
Say it again.
I had some loaded great beats.
Oh,
like
shit.
2016.
Damn, dog. So yeah, man. But,
Hey, Real quick, who somebody that you would like to work with that you haven't
Oh yeah,
had
we
the
didn't talk about that.
opportunity to yet?
Like an artist.
Yeah, artist, producer.
Um,
Give me one of each.
an artist. The first person that just came to my head for some reason was Dom Kennedy.
Really?
And yeah,
That's
and then a producer, probably like Zaytoven or somebody. Cardo Got Wings or somebody.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Manifest, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Kee Riches, man. Thanks for the conversation, bro. I'm glad we got a chance to do
Yeah.
this, and we look forward to more music, more EPs. You know what I'm saying? More merch, everything, bro. Keep going up in the city, and we proud of you, bro. All right.
Appreciate y'all.
All good, man. It's Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Ed. We'll catch you next time.
Yep.